Greetings, Toiletarians. I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you guys are all watching Toilet Talk with Terry. That's me, obviously. The discussion topic for this episode is, that's so dumb. Don't you ever see or hear anything that just makes you want to say, oh, that's so dumb, or that's so dumb? I know I do. There are tons of things that other people say or do that make me want to say, oh, that's so dumb. Or things that I say or do that make other people in my life say, that's so dumb. It's that simple. For example, one time I told my Nana a joke, a knock-knock joke. And I said, knock, knock. And she said, who's there? I said, interrupting pig. And she said, interrupting pig. And before she could say who, I was like, and then her reaction was this. She was like, that's so dumb. That is so dumb. I've heard dumb things from my grandparents. I've heard dumb things from my parents. I've heard dumb things from my sister, dumb things from my friends at school, even dumb things from my dogs. For example, one time in school, high school, in English class, our English teacher was talking about alliteration. For example, big boy, blue bike. Most of y'all watching probably get the concept of alliteration. Well, she was going around asking students for examples of alliteration, good examples. She comes across this student, Sean, who's a comedian and a troublemaker. And she says, okay, Sean, give us an example of alliteration. And I kid you not, he says, ho, ho, ho. I spoke out immediately and said, that's so dumb. That is so dumb. I remember this other time in school when I had a teacher, Gary Oxendine. First name was Gary, and he once told us, and my three brothers' names were Larry, Terry, and Jerry. And the whole class just started laughing. I spoke out and was like, Gary, Larry, Terry, and Jerry? That's so dumb. That is so dumb. And then there's dumb jokes, on the other hand. And when I say dumb jokes, I mean dumb jokes. I have this coworker where I work at the grocery store. His name's David. He tells dumb jokes all the time. I believe I've mentioned him in previous videos. Like, customers will come up to the counter and he'll be like, is this order for here or to go? I'll be like, huh? What? And he'll be like, is this order for here or to go? And they'll be like, to go. He'll be like, you had that during the headlights look there for a second. I wish we could have filmed it. You were like, huh? And they're all like, that is so dumb. That's so dumb. And then he goes on to say, you've been keeping up with the latest celebrity gossip, been keeping up with those Kardashians. And no matter what they say, he says, you gotta be what's relevant, our latest pop culture. I used to be king of pop. Yeah, soda pop. Hee hee. And then my other coworker, Jim, who thinks David's jokes are bad, he'll always chime in and go, David, that is so dumb. And then there's those moments from your childhood that stick with you forever. And when you think about them, you always want to say, that was so dumb. Dumb things that you did, dumb things others said or did, etc., etc. I remember When I went to summer day camp as a kid, I said the darndest things, dumbest things. I look back and I'm like, that was so dumb. Like, for example, there was this really cute girl at summer day camp named Rachel, and one time when she wasn't listening, I said to the other campers, "You didn't hear from me, but Rachel's butt is tender." Looking back, here's what I would do if I could go back in time. I would go to my 10-year-old self, because I was 10 then, and I would say, "You are so dumb. You're so dumb." And then, yeah, there were moments at camp, moments at school, moments at home, moments at church, etc., etc. For example, one time I was spending the night at my grandmama and granddaddy's house, and the phone rang and jarred us all awake. My grandfather answered the phone. "Hello?" And they were asking for grandmama. "Hey, is Sue Terry there?" And he said, "No, I got her locked up in the attic." And she was like, "Honey!" And he was like, "Shh, quiet, or they'll know you're not in there." I tell that story to my grandmother, BB, later, and her reaction is, "That's dumb. That's tacky." So I guess the moral of this episode could be something along the lines of what we identify as dumb or tacky is subjective. The same way society decides what's right or wrong, we decide what's dumb and tacky or not. And that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this discussion topic. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be amazing. Y'all won't want to miss it. All right, keep it real. Peace out.